Hi, this video will explain how we use MyMathLab through Canvas. So log into Canvas and click on your math course. Then find the tab that says My Lab and Mastering. Hopefully you've already watched the video and registered for MyMathLab. If you have watched that previous video and registered in MyMathLab, it should say Open My Lab and Mastering. When you click on that link, it'll take you straight to your course. So the first thing I want you to look at is the class notes packet. In the class notes packet, I have uploaded all those class notes. Again, these are the blank copies. You will watch the videos that go along with the class notes and fill them in, and you will submit pages to me in Canvas. Again, this has been talked about in a previous video, so hopefully you have watched that video. When you click on the Chapter 2 Class Notes video, it is a blank copy. It's the same copy that you would have seen in Canvas, so if you've already printed them off from Canvas, these are the same exact class notes. Then the Homework tab. This is crucial. This is where you'll be doing all your homeworks. First thing you need to do is click on how to enter your answers and watch that video. MyMathLab is a computer-generated course, so you will have to enter answers the way that they ask. Make sure you watch that video, and hopefully that will help with some of the confusion people have in typing in answers. Once you watch how to enter your answers, then go ahead and click on section 2.1. As previously stated, this is a class notes video that I created. Please fill out those class notes, watch the video, pause it, try the problems, make sure you're understanding all these examples that I've done in these class notes. The next video is a video made by MyMathLab. Yes, you still have to click on it. If you want to watch it, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay too. Obviously, I would say watch all these videos. The most important video that I want you to watch, though, is the class notes video, because that's the one I created. The section lecture video is, again, one that's created by MyMathLab. You do need to click on it. And these are the animations. You do need to click on these. Hopefully you will watch these animations as well. But you do have to click on all the media before any of your homework questions will open up. Once you do that, then your questions will open up on the right-hand side. When you click on question 1, you will see that it's wanting you to solve and check it. So we'll just go ahead and guess, and I'm going to put in a 2. I'm going to press enter, and it says no, first get the x term alone by its using the addition principle. Alright, so let me try it again. I still think the answer is 2 and it's not correct, and I'm going to say it's 2, and obviously I am not right. The correct answer was -10, and I answered 2. Don't click on next question, click on similar question. If you click on similar question, you get to try the problem again. So you can click on similar question as many times as you want to be able to get the problem correct. Now what if you need help on this problem? You can go to question help. Click on help me solve this. Well, this is going to be where it leads you through the problem, and you are going to have to type in some things as you go. For example, they want you to subtract 5 on both sides, and it's going to say, oh great, continue on. And then it's going to want you to do what is 53 minus 5. And type in that answer. So this is good if you want to be led through the problem and type in some things to see if your answers are correct. But what if you're not sure what to do? Instead of using the help me solve it, you could click on view an example. So view an example is like reading from a book, and it's just going to lead you through the whole problem, show you what to do, and then hopefully that'll help you as well. What if you want to do the animation? Well, go back and look at the animation. You can also rewatch the video. Say you didn't really watch it the first time and we're like, yeah, I probably need to watch the video. You can go back to the assigned media. Also, this is a math course. You do need to be accessing your textbook. So one thing you can do is click on the question help and then click on textbook, and it'll take you straight to your textbook. I highly recommend you be looking at your textbook every section. Maybe not reading it thoroughly, but at least looking at the examples that are there for you. So you definitely can go here, you can read your textbook, and make sure you are trying some of the examples from the textbook. What's another question help? You can say ask my instructor. If you've used help me solve it, you've used an example, you watched the animations, you looked at your textbook, and you still have questions, you can go to ask my instructor. My email address will already be populated, You do not have to type in the problem itself. It sends me a link directly to your problem, but I do want you to type in what you tried, okay? So give me a hint on how you started the problem off, where you think the problem might be, something like that. Because you have a lot of helps, so make sure you use them before you just click on Ask the Instructor. Don't forget there's also videos in Canvas. There's the Khan Academy videos and there's the Chalk Dust videos, so you can watch those as well. You could also print the assignment. Some of y'all are not allowed to work on homework on computer while you're at work, but you could if it was on a paper copy. Or if you just don't want to sit in front of a computer the whole time, you could click on Print Homework Assignment and that would print the whole thing. Then you'd work the problems out, come back when you have time to be at a computer and type in your answers. So those are your question helps. There is a calculator if you'd like it, but use those question helps. Now, when I say that, if you are using a help and you get the problem right, don't go on to the next question. Click on similar question and try another problem. If you're just using the helps to get through the homework, you're not understanding the material. So anytime you use a question help, you would click on similar question and try it again. So in this example, I would need to subtract over the 6, and that would give me 40, and I divide by -4, so I'm assuming my answer is -10. Make sure you read what's in blue, like simplify your answers. Sometimes it would say write as a fraction, and that means it wants a fraction only, not a decimal. So you really need to make sure you read what's in blue and type in the answer accordingly. So when I check answer, it's now a green check and I can click next question. However, if I used a question help, I would go back to this problem and I would click on similar question and try it again. Even though I have a green check, I used a help button, I better click on similar question and try it without a help. You don't have to sit and do the whole assignment at once. You can do as many problems as you have time for. Click the save button and come back to it later. It will automatically send me the work that you've done. You don't need to do anything to submit your homework. Again, this is due for me with MyMathLab and Canvas syncing grades, so we're going to have to make sure that the grades are syncing correctly. So give me a little bit of time to make sure that every grade in MyMathLab is getting transferred to Canvas correctly. Your next tab I want you to click on would be the Quizzes and Tests tab. Here are all your quizzes are. As you see, they have a flag. That flag means you must score at least 70% on 2.1, 2.3, and 2.5 before you can take that quiz. Same thing on the next quiz. You must score 70% on those sections that are going to be covered in that quiz. If you do not score 70% or better on your homework, you will not be able to take the quiz. So make sure you're shooting for 70% or better on all of your homework assignments that are associated with the quiz you're wanting to take. So your quizzes are there for you. There is midterm exam chapter review. This is actually a review for the midterm, covering chapters 2 through 5. I also have a review covering chapters 6 through 8. This is where your extra credit can come from. Doing this review, you would get 0.5% extra credit. Doing this review will also give you 0.5% extra credit, and doing the final exam review will give you a 1% extra credit. Those are the only extra credits that I offer, so make sure you are trying those midterm practice reviews. You have 15 attempts on those, so you should be able to get a pretty high score. Again, make sure you're doing those to prepare for your midterms. As you can see with the quizzes, you have 3 attempts for each quiz. So I would attempt it once, hit the review button, make sure you understand which problems you got right or wrong. Maybe it might be just because you typed something in wrong. So make sure you review your quiz before you try it again. You try it a second time. Again, you can certainly send me questions that you have over the quizzes and I can help you understand how to work those problems out. The study plan is just for you. If you want to click on study plan, go ahead. This does nothing to your grade and it's all just for extra practice. You can click on all chapters if you'd like. You can click on the chapter that you're wanting to look at. You can click on section, like say for example, 2.2, the word problems, and these are just extra problems for you to try. They don't go into your homework score or your quiz score. They're just for extra practice. Your grade book should be synced correctly into Canvas, or hoping that works, so give me a little bit of time to make sure that your grades are syncing correctly. Start here is hugely important because this is your book. I know that I have not asked you to buy a book because MyMathLab provides a book online. I am old school. I would like to have a book in front of me, but if you're not going to purchase a book because it is optional, then here's where your book is. For example, click on Chapter 2, click on Section 2.1, and click on Multimedia eText. This will take you straight to your book. So again, what you'll do is you'll just click on whatever chapter you want, whatever section you want, and then Multimedia eText. When it loads, this is what your book looks like. You can do some bookmarking, you can do different kinds of things with the book. So make sure you are looking at your book online. If you did not watch the video but want to go to the MyMathLab video, you can click on this. Again, this video is the one that MyMathLab created, not the one that I created that goes with the class notes. So really I would stick with the Multimedia eText. So start here is crucial because that is where all your book is, every single chapter. And I do want to make sure that you are looking at your book. So your main tabs to click on would be the class notes packet, because you do need to print out those class notes and get ready to watch the videos. Your homework tab is crucial because that's where all your homeworks are. Again, the very first video that you will click on is the class notes video, so you'll fill out some of the class notes and you will submit some of those into Canvas. The quizzes and tests tab, all your quizzes are here and your practice midterms. These tests down here are sample tests. I have not created these. I have not done anything with these. This is something that MyMathLab has created themselves. If you want to look at any of that, go right ahead, but that does not affect your score whatsoever. It's the quizzes that you need to make sure that you're taking. If you want to do study plan because you want some extra practice, you can. Obviously the grade book here and the grade book in Canvas hopefully will sync correctly. And the start here is your chapter book. So make sure you're looking at the chapters, clicking on whatever section you want, and again, click on Multimedia eText. So I hope that has helped you understand what MyMathLab is all about. If you have more questions, please let me know.